Okay, so the reason why you want to learn the handstand in the first place is you build balance, flexibility, coordination, strength, and there's a whole load of other reasons that you can improve your body by using the handstand. So basically, the best way to learn it is to actually use a wall. And with these exercises that I'm about to show you, you can really start to make quick progress instead of just kicking up and then falling out of it. The wall is actually going to give you some stability, and I'm going to show you how to use it and the different exercises that will help you. So first things first, what you want to do is simply put your hands on the floor and with your chest or your face towards the wall, walk up backwards. So just like this, kick your legs up and then just walk up backwards and hold this position. So while your tiptoes are on the wall, you want to breathe in, breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Become really relaxed and comfortable because this is a weird position for most people to be in. But over time, you want to get as comfortable as you can. Okay, so one exercise you can do is simply walk in front of you, so up and down. So you walk up like this, and then you walk back up again. And try to be explosive when you come back up to the top. Another really good exercise for you to get used to kicking up and coming out of the handstand, for example, is simply doing the same thing but with a wall. The fact that you're using a wall guarantees that you're not going to actually fall out of it unless you choose to fall out of it. So we're actually going to do that. So what it's going to look like is something like this. So I'm going to put my hands on the floor, kick up, walk back, and now from this position, I can hold for quite a long time because the wall's supporting me and my feet are not going to come off the wall unless I do it on purpose. But the point of this exercise is to actually train yourself to fall out of the handstand safely. And so you're preventing injury by doing this. So I'm just going to go to my left. And just like that, you can go to your right as well. And that's really good because once you get strong enough to not use the wall, you're going to have to learn how to come out of the handstand. And the worst thing is for you to be strong enough, but to fall out of it and actually, hurt your shoulder or elbow and not be able to train it anymore simply because you don't know how to fall properly. This exercise that I'm about to show you is actually going to be good to teach you about body manipulation and transferring your weight from, two hands on the floor and two legs on the wall, which is quite easy if I'm being honest. Unless you are morbidly obese, it would be quite easy for the average person to just hold themselves like that. What you want to do is basically chest to wall again. Every variation that I'm showing you should be done with your chest and face towards the wall because if you do it with your back to the wall, your back can curve, which I'm actually going to show you how that looks. So with my back to the wall, as you can see, my back is able to curve. And if the wall wasn't here right now and you saw me doing a handstand like this, yes, it would look impressive, but it's not the best thing to do because your back is quite curved and this is going to be a risk. Um, and yeah, you might get injured. So everything you do it chest to wall and face to the wall. So these are basically called leg flutters. So what you do is hands on the floor, walk up to the wall. Now, right here, as I said, you can hold it for quite a long time. But what you do is you take one foot off and alternate feet. You want to stay on your toes, so stay as light as possible. Just like this, alternating. The faster you alternate, the harder it will be because you're shifting your body weight quicker. If you want, start off just like this with one foot off and swap and start off really slow, and then you just get faster and faster until eventually you can just do it in midair. Now, in that previous example, I showed you guys how to take one foot off while keeping the other foot on and alternating. So that you're basically going 50-50. So you take one foot off, 50% of your weight is coming off, and vice versa. With this one, it's a little bit harder. So maybe if you can already do the leg flutters quite easily. This one is something that I call the mermaid kick. I don't know if that's the official term for it, but you understand why it's called the mermaid kick. So you're basically taking both feet off at the same time. So it's as if your feet are glued together. I'm going to demonstrate how that looks now. So walk up to the wall. And now, from here, keep your feet together, pointing the toes, and kick the feet off the wall. Come back to the wall, and repeat this. Start off with very small adjustments, so just slightly take your feet off the wall. Try to balance without any wall assistance, and then come back. Come back to reality. So kick both feet off the wall at the same time, back to the wall to let it support you. Both feet off the wall at the same time, back to the wall. And then just keep practicing this, and this is going to teach you how to actually hold the handstand. So you're starting off completely supported by the wall. You take both feet off, you're doing a handstand, both feet back on the wall. Take your feet off, you're doing a handstand, both feet back. And eventually you're going to take both feet off, and you're just going to end up holding the handstand. And before you know it, you won't need the wall at all. So you've seen a few variations that I like to do. I'm actually going to show you one that is quite fun actually, and it's going to help you build strength. Of course, that's our goal, but this is actually quite a fun and interesting variation. So what you want to do is basically walk up to the wall and then change the way that your legs are while you're on the wall. So you can put one leg to the right, one leg to the left, split your legs or straddle them is the right word, and then come back up. And basically what this does is it teaches your body how to use gravity in its favor, and in fact you're working your core a lot more as well, because when your legs are the heaviest point, if you're able to move your legs and still maintain a neutral spine and keep your breathing good, you're getting closer and closer to actually becoming completely 100% confident in your ability to be upside down. Let me show you how it looks. So just like this, walk up. Now from this position, what you can do is put one foot to the right, one foot to the left. Shifting your body weight like this demands more of your upper body and your core. Or you can straddle your legs. You can do this very slowly to start off with. There's no need to go into it 100%, but very slowly. So just like this, split the legs. Get used to balancing upside down with legs split, or like this, or like this. Bend a bit to one side. So all in all, guys, remember that learning the handstand does take time. It's a skill. You've been walking on your feet your whole life. So all of a sudden to learn how to balance on your hands is basically the complete opposite of that. Um, Everyone who tries to learn the handstand gets kind of discouraged around the 3 or 4 month mark, because they realize that it's not as easy as it may seem mentally. But what you want to do is just keep practicing, keep using the wall for assistance, and make sure that you are always doing it chest to wall or face to wall and not back to wall, because that teaches really bad form with the bent back, as I mentioned earlier. So keep your chest to the wall, facing the wall, and try out these different variations that I showed you. And if you enjoyed it, let me know what you enjoyed in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll be posting more videos soon.